You've probably seen the headlines. Analyst Rob Parker is calling out NFL executives for their so-called dishonest quarterback rankings, specifically slamming them for putting Patrick Mahomes in Tier 1. And honestly, he's spot on. Let's tear this list apart and talk about why Mahomes straight up doesn't deserve that elite status anymore. Buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. First off, let's set the scene. The Athletic just dropped their latest QB tiers based on votes from NFL executives, coaches, and scouts. They define Tier 1 as the absolute cream of the crop. Guys who can carry their team every single week, win games purely because of their arm, handle any passing situation like it's nothing, and have zero weaknesses in their game. And who do they have in there? Patrick Mahomes, of course, alongside Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and Matthew Stafford. Sounds stacked, right? But Rob Parker isn't buying it, not for a second. Parker went off on his show, saying these executives are straight up living in the past. Quote, all these executives are living in the past.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes is not N-O-T a Tier 1 quarterback. Oof. He has not played like a Tier 1 quarterback. Kerry, not for last year, for the last 2 seasons. For the last 2 seasons, he has regressed. And Exhibit A, and that's why I say all these executives or whatever, they're living in the past. Mm-hmm. They are. And they think that they can't say anything against Patrick because he's won. I get it. He's won MVPs, and he started his career like a house on fire.
Yeah.
But they're not really looking at the numbers or being honest. And I'll ask you this. Mm-hmm. Kerry, how can your team be 15-2 last year and you get 0 first-place votes for MVP?
Right.
0. Is this not a quarterback league, or am I wrong?
It's a quarterback league.
It's a quarterback league. Mm-hmm. How in the world did nobody say Patrick Mahomes? His numbers weren't there. His numbers aren't there. It's not a Lifetime Achievement Award. Can we stop? It's okay to say Patrick's not the best quarterback anymore. It doesn't mean that he's a dog or he's terrible.
Right.
It just means right now.
Boom. That's the kind of honesty we need more of in the NFL world. These rankings feel like they're handing out participation trophies based on what Mahomes did years ago, not what he's doing now. It's dishonest to fans, to the league, and even to Mahomes himself. If we're ranking based on current performance, why are we ignoring the red flags? Now, let's get into the meat. Why doesn't Patrick Mahomes deserve Tier 1 anymore? Look, no one's denying his early career was legendary. Multiple MVPs, Super Bowl rings, the whole package. But the last 2 seasons, total regression. Parker nails it. Patrick Mahomes is not a Tier 1 quarterback. He has not played like a Tier 1 QB, not for last year, but for the last 2 seasons. He has regressed. His stats have been at best. We're talking underwhelming numbers across the board, fewer yards, more turnovers, and a Chiefs offense that's been carried by their defense and smart game management, not Mahomes' magic. Remember last season? The Chiefs won 15 games and another Super Bowl, but Mahomes got 0 first-place MVP votes. 0. He wasn't even in the conversation, despite all those wins. That tells you everything. Guys like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson were putting up monster stats and carrying their teams in ways Mahomes just wasn't. Mahomes is playing situational football now, clutch in big moments, sure, like that Super Bowl overtime drive, but that's not the same as dominating week in, week out like a true Tier 1 QB should. The Chiefs need better weapons and O-line protection to unleash him again, but come on, excuses? Tier 1 dudes don't need excuses, they just ball out. And let's criticize this list even harder. Why are executives so scared to drop Mahomes down a peg? It's like they're afraid of backlash from Chiefs Kingdom or something. Meanwhile, other QBs with better recent stats aren't getting the same love. This isn't about hating on Mahomes, it's about keeping it real. If the criteria is no true holes in their game, Mahomes has holes right now: inconsistency, reliance on the team around him, and a dip in that explosive playmaking we used to see. Drop him to Tier 2, where he belongs until he proves otherwise. Avengers, what do you think? Is Rob Parker onto something, or are these executives right to keep Mahomes at the top? Drop your takes in the comments below. Agree, disagree, whatever. If you want more breakdowns like this, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. We've got more NFL hot takes coming your way. Until next time, stay avenged. Peace out.